So I entered in the Dragon Ball Super Card Game Fusion World Championship preliminaries for the final fortnight, part 3. And we ended up with the top 20 place. Top 20 place does get me to the quarterfinals, which is great news. Because I knew I could do it. It was just that unfortunate last fortnight. I went 4-1 and placed top 22. So I had to. I knew I could do it to place top 20. And essentially, all you need to do to guarantee a spot is 5-0, or you get lucky with your matchups and get 4-1. So I did get the 5-0 victory, and here are all my rounds that I did verse. I'll go through the games as well through the replays, and that did get me to the 4th place. My percentage wasn't that great. There were 4 people that went 5-0, and I was at the bottom. So if I went 4-1, I think because my matchups weren't doing so well afterwards, that meant that my percentage was low. I might have not placed it because 4-1 goes all the way down to top 30. So if I had like a low percentage already, then I probably wouldn't even have made it into the top 20. So I probably had to get 5-0. Before I jump in and show you guys my deck list as well as the matches, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. I've hidden 3 Raging Raw codes for you guys to grab. First come, first serve. I'll be giving out some more because I was given a lot of codes. I actually opened a few more extra packs IRL. Was given it for free. So yeah, look out for those codes and good luck on pulling the stuff that you need. So here's the deck list that I ended up using to get the 5-0 victory. It's Blue Vegeta. I know people always say, you know, why using top tier? I feel like I have a little excuse because I've been using the blue typing since set 1 essentially. This time around, we're using the vanillas, and I think it's actually really good, and I'm going to keep it like this for the rest of set 3. So, yeah, this is what I used here. Let's get into our matchups. So, our first matchup here was a mirror match against Blue Vegeta, and this was their deck here. So, I'm just going to fast forward a lot of this. I didn't think this matchup was too hard. Of course, when it comes to your first matchup, you can randomly be matched up with any real player, but then when you start progressing, you'll be meeting more and more closer to your actual skill level as you'll be versing the same people that have the same record as you. So here, it was just a random matchup, and luckily, it wasn't too high tier of a player, I would say, a high elo. But they did pressure me quite nicely. I did run the vanilla spam here, and the Trunkses kept my hand quite low since they are 25,000 power. But because it was 15,000 on my side, it made it easier to kill them. But another one came out, so that was really annoying here. I did let go of the Great Saiyan Man because, you know, I was like, they went a bit too far. So we have 4 energy here. Just went with the Gohan for the vanilla spam. Just keep him unawakened because there was really no rush to awaken him just yet since he wasn't playing, I guess, the best cards to use right now. But then another Trunks came through. I was like, God damn, we're going to see all the Trunkses because I think we did 3 here. And then he's pressuring with 25,000. Luckily, I opened up with a Gallic Gun, so I could keep the critical away from me. Sickled. And start pressuring his for life, keeping his hand quite low. And we got the Videl to cycle some of the lost combo cards that I did have. He plays Gohan to get rid of both of my characters. And I just let this one go. No super combo, sadly. Only you had the one from the start. So double 10k combo. But all good. We have the Vegito to pressure him even more. There goes one. Use the super combo. And then I went with the Pilaf here. Pilaf loop. And swung with Vegito for 40. And I was surprised he could actually... Wow. I just realized he went with the luck right there. He only had a 5k Gallic Gun. And he banked it on the 10,000 to get there. So he got really, really lucky. Decided to protect the Vegito. And then he did end up bottom decking it. In combo to 45, we don't have any super combos. I thought I could let it go. And my goal here was to get the win here. So what I did was I played the Videl so I could get under 7 cards. Or get to 7 cards and then combo to 50. That was more than enough. Then got him to 2. And with 6 energy left, I've just Pilaf looped. Got the Vegeta. And just dumped. And that's how I'm usually winning a lot of these matches right here. The dump double strike. Yeah, he had no chance. Now, that was the only blue Vegeta matchup. Believe it or not, the remaining 4 battles I did have were all androids. So, green androids right here for the second match. Then the third matchup here. This was their deck build. Pretty straightforward androids right there. That counters a little bit for the Jiren. Fourth matchup, which had some of the Earthlings build, which is getting more and more common. And then the final matchup, for the 5-0 victory, we got the androids once again with the Earthling package. I'm just show you guys the end of each single match, and then we'll go through the final battle, I think. So for the first matchup here, we got to the point where they got me to 3 life here with a full board present, which was kind of scary. Won't even lie to you. We are 5 energy because I missed out on a charge on one of the turns because I had just no hand and I wanted to keep every single one of the cards. And so what I was trying to do here was clear the board. Luckily, he only had a destructive strength, so we were able to clear his androids, and then we're able to play the Gohan here to bottom deck his 2 lower cost characters, and then swing into the androids just to clear anything out of the way, and just hope he didn't have like another androids or something popping up in the next turn. So I guess the first turn was quite scary. Guess the first battle was quite scary. So I protected this just to make sure that we were under... Just to make sure he didn't have the androids and didn't have the answer, or he had Brawly. Those were some of the most important things to hopefully not see. Then he drew 1 and only destructive strength. So he only had 8 energy, nothing to do with it. Except using the 10k combo. So swung here. He decided to not combo here, which was very helpful. Swung here. He let it go as well, which was quite interesting. I think he could have definitely... I think he should have used them all. Especially here at least. But then I went with the Vegeta. And then Pilaf looped at least 1 time. For the 10k. So we had 45, 55. We had 60. The gigantic meteors for 45 and can only get to 55. So I got really lucky here with the double strike and just him not comboing anything whatsoever. Super duper lucky. Because then he would have androids gigantic meteored me and it would have been done so. Alright, then the next match here. For our third matchup here, got to the point where Brawly was out. We did Zeno the previous turn, and the Brawly did destroy our Zeno. And just trying to gather back my hand size. Getting ready to try to get as much damage as possible, because he's only got 4 life. He's still got 4 life. He's got 2 super combos still. We've used 2 super combos from him. We didn't have any big cards, so Vegeta was getting played here for the 25k. Just went really low, nothing too big, because I felt like he didn't really need to overextend here. He had a small amount of cards in his hand, and just even getting 1 card is just good enough. Then I went with the big one, and he does super combo for the 3rd time right here. I did actually have to charge a super combo. That was just how good my hand was. I had to charge it. I had so many vanillas, like we have so many in the grave already. Just getting blown up. Androids come in, so he like has a lot of power to get rid of me really quickly. I do take this hit so we can awaken. Bit of a risky play, but I wanted to make sure we can get into... But I wanted to end it next turn. I do block this hit with the Videl. And then the Brawly swing here. That's one. Got the double strike that I really needed. We're 8 energy. If he was to swing here 45 and say I did take it, and then he swung here with 25, 40, 50, 60, 70, he would have won as well. I think if he split his cards right, he would have beaten me, I think. So I had to end it here. Got 8 energy. Got the Vegetos. We got the Vegeta buff. Vegeta comes through. We bottom deck. And the number we have to get through was 45, 65, 75, 95. Wow. It's a lot of power. So swung here, keeping 2 energy, and went to 55. So I knew he had a gigantic meter because he picked it up with the cell. So I just wanted to make sure he used that and an extra card. Maybe 2, because he used 3 super combos, so I highly doubt he has the 4th, but you never know. He used all of the 10k combos, which was very interesting. So I still knew he had a gigantic in his hand. So I went with Videl here, because Videl is an extra swing, and she still does the 10k grab. Getting Great Saiyan Man. And we had to dump all the cards here. And we just had to hope that this card that they grabbed was not a combo card. And thankfully, it was another gigantic meteor, which they only have 1 energy active. So we were able to slightly get through another double strike win. I think all of my wins were double strikes. All right. And for our 4th match right here, again, we're just trying to rush down. I'll explain everything once we get into the final match, but these were like technically the lower elos. I want to show you guys my 5-0 match. We got 2 Zenos on board. I was just going to assume that he was trying to break these down. I was hoping at least. So then I could use Zeno, like, I guess, without any drawback. So of course I would let these all through. And so far, he's used 3 super combos. Everybody's with their super combos. We got 2 ourselves. And then we got Android 18 going for the draw. It's always impossible for you to deck out the androids because you're always bottom decking stuff. It's just not going to work out. So never make that like your priority. I don't think it's that possible. The Earthling build is very annoying, though. Pulled Sickle, which we didn't need, so it was a free charge and keeping our whole, like, hand still full of combo power. Went for the swing here. If he took this, I would have not swung with the Zeno, but he is using Earth Destroying Blow, which is going to draw him more cards. Another Android. And so I did swing in with the Zeno. Because all of these cards are 10k combos, so this is technically way more value for us. Next turn is going to be a deadly turn. Didn't charge. Went with the Android swing. I decided to protect this one. Just to make it guarantee that we don't lose. Androids come through. Double strike. I was like, alright, take it. And he couldn't do anything there. Charged the Great Saiyan Man. Was really looking for a Pilaf, but it was just not going to happen. So, it's going to use Destructive Strength. I am just going to use the Zeno again. Because I just knew there was no way I could realistically get through his hand right now. Especially with no Pilaf. I haven't seen one. I've seen one, discarded one. So I'm just looking for the second one so we can start looping. But we got rid of some of his big bodies. He just has the Brawly. Decided to take this one. Just because we got rid of a lot of their big cards. He's charged a Brawly. Androids has gone to the bottom deck, and there's 2 in the discard. So I felt like there was just no way he saw another Androids. His best bet here is to play not the Bulma, but the Androids and try to poke me here. But since I was like, you know, I'm just going to take it. Go for the final blow next turn. And this solidified like he just didn't have anything. I was like, yes. And then he finally pulled the Androids, luckily for me. So I let the Zeno go. I think I could have protected. But I wasn't too sure if it was worth it. We finally pulled the Pilaf. I charged the Videl. Get the 35. And this was where it gets a little bit interesting here. We went Pilaf into Pilaf. Only Pilaf into Pilaf. Swing. Grab another 10k. I went ahead and comboed 65,000. And he comboed a whole bunch of 10ks and 2 on the field. And it was very odd because he still had an energy active. And I felt like because he had 5ks on the field, why wouldn't you just Gigantic Meteor, throw in a few cards, and then just one Bulma would have done it just fine. But I was like, it was very interesting. So I was like, okay, so he doesn't have Gigantic Meteor. He's already used 3 super combos. And he's got a 5k on the field. I'm just going to play like he has just the super combo and the 5k. So double Pilaf here. I think it would have been much easier if I just went another 10k in with the Vegeta. And then we wouldn't have to do this. This was a bit sweat. Because I had to combo 4 cards. So that's a super combo and the 5k covered. Obviously, I didn't need to because he only had the Hercule. So definitely overextended. But he luckily only picked up a 5k. And that was only a 40,000. That was a very, very clutch from us. Another double strike ending. Just how it's like 90% of the way of killing the androids most of the time for me. Now for our final match, which is for the 5-0. It's androids again. Of course. And we'll go through the whole entire game here. When versing androids, I want to see at least a Videl, and as well as pairing up with the Vanilla or the 2-cost Videl. Those are the minimum requirements. And since I got both of them, I was like, okay, this is a good start. This is a great start. And going second is ideally preferred. I went first in one of the matches. It gets pretty close. But at the same time, it allows you to get Zeno out quicker. Because you're using this energy marker straight away with the Videl. You want to get things on the board as quick as possible. So we got the 25k Gohan here. 2 super combos was really nice. And this was definitely my toughest matchup for sure because there was a lot of card counting to do. The android's going to swing into my Gohan. We're protecting our board as much as we can. And luckily, our next turn is going to be Videl, so we can pick up back this Great Saiyaman. But the android plays the Android 18. Goes ahead and swings here for 40,000. I was a bit questioning about that, but I was like, okay, less cards for me to get through. So then we protect it with the super combo. Just take out the Android 18. It can get a lot of value later on. So just get it out of here with the 25. I mean, he would have to go with the Jiro and the Bulma just to protect that. I was like, oh, cool, you're going to protect. That's all good with me, as I will get you to 5. And so you can't really pressure too hard. I'd assume. Because you want to use Destructive Strength. You got another super combo. 10k here. Zeno in there. Got the win condition, which is Vegeta. And so this turn is usually safe for the most part. They could probably swing into Videl. I like that Cell was charged. Cell was a big nuisance, is a big nuisance when it comes to the matchup, because the heal, it takes so much effort just to get 1 health down from 4 to 3. The fact that they can just heal it back up is kind of insane. They went for 30. I went with the Gohan as well as the Zeno because instead of the super combo, just because I can pick it up. The what's it called? The Videl can pick up the Gohan, which is fine. Unfortunately, there's just no 1-drops for this Pilaf. I would love to have looped a Pilaf or something with the 2 extra energy that we do have, because we'll play this the vanilla out for 1. And they awaken. $25. Another 10k. And they don't have much to play afterwards. They don't have the androids or anything, which is really good for us. Another vanilla swing. Went ahead and comboed the Videl. They're gonna let it go through, which is nice of them. Just so I can go Pilaf into the Videl. I didn't want to show off this card just yet. So if I just Pilaf looped it, I can play Pilaf for 0 without you know, with some value, and then just played a card that we already had on the field. So here comes the loop. He top decked that. It's quite unfortunate, but you know, what else can we do there? If he didn't do that, he'd probably play nothing. So we did super combo here. There's 2 super combos gone. You still have all of these guys. He did end up using Earth Destroying below here. It does ramp him up or gets a card in his hand. I had to let it go, of course. I mean, I could combo my whole hand and the field, but it just wasn't worth it. And then this Hercule is so annoying, man. It's just 2 10Ks back. We picked up Gohan. I was like, you know, that's pretty cool. That's good value. We can bottom deck Hercule. At least something's happening. And so we have to waste, he has to waste cards out of his hands. Wasn't scared of the Android 18 and 17. They're 20Ks. And so I would have to overextend just to fight one of my bodies. And so he just wants to... At this point, I'm not even scared to lose life as well. Ideally, if at the start of the battle, if they swing at life, I'm taking it anyway. I'd like more cards in my hand to combo off, but he did pretty well because you swing at the body to keep it pretty high and then keep my hand really, really low. If I didn't have like Videl reoccurring some cards at the start, I would have nothing left. So we're just burning through all of the extra cards that he grabbed from the last turn, just leaving the androids there. Picks up Broly. I did use the Videl to combo out of this. Just to waste some swings. So here I'm praying like, come on, just swing at me. Just swing at me. I need this. I need these cards. And here goes. All my board is just all gone. Still at 8 life though. And he goes and passes. This was a tough decision, but I did end up using the Videl instead. Just because it could just pick me up something to help swing. And he has no cards as well, bear in mind. So he has that one super combo and Broly. I was like, yes, this other Pilaf. So now I can Pilaf loop. for the next turn. At least my leader now can hopefully deal some damage. And so we at least got the things off his board, which is actually really, really good. And so we have to let everything go once again. Broly. And he picked up Cell, which was quite annoying. And I think he didn't swing here. I was like, alright, well, I'll take it. Just skip the charge because we didn't have Zeno. There was no point in going to 6, even though it would be nice to finish things off. But it's 2-0, so we're still guaranteeing some cards out of his hand. Pick up another Pilaf, which was pretty good. He actually took it. I was like, okay, cool. So now we're in double strike range. All I need to do was find the double strike. I have 3 in the deck, and one's charged already. And, I mean, it's always nice to get them to 1, at least. I just didn't want to overcommit again. It even wasted a super combo, so it's like, even... I didn't want to do that. It was kind of good. And then I used Pilaf as protection, just in case. Just Pilaf loop. So we got triple Pilaf, which is something you really like to see. He did swing into the androids. I just went ahead and comboed. I was like, alright, well, if he plays Cell, Broly, I mean... let's just try and waste one of these big swings. Here comes Cell. Interesting, didn't go with the androids. And so he has 3 big bodies, man. 3 big bodies, but he's still not swinging. I was like, alright, man. I could combo the, charge the Mai. Wasn't that valuable. So I went Pilaf here, bringing back a Pilaf. Got another one because we have extras. Let's get a Videl. Just another 10k combo. Sadly, I picked up the Vegeta. Would have been really nice. 35, so we're under double strike range. The more time he is wasting on me, the worse it is for him. I wish I did keep the Vegeta. It would have done so much more damage. But it's all good. When it came to Pilaf, there was only one thing to pick up, was the Videl, by the way. That's why Videl was the option. Just comboed out of this. Just... why not? Here is like 5 free hits. 5 damage. Make that 6. And then this guy just kept reoccurring 10k after 10k, man. Or 5k here. He's going to use it to get, I don't know, Gigantic Meteor. It was just so annoying. And then this... yeah, I'm just like, please, Zeno. Zeno, somebody. Somebody help me. So at this point, I'm just taking hits. Praying that there was a god. I was like, oh, Goron's not bad. Goron's not bad. We can do something with this. So I just looped a little bit. There's the double strike. I was like, all right, if I can survive next turn, we're good. I didn't want to overextend here with more Pilaf looping. Because I wanted to make sure I can at least bottom deck something. I should have maybe played that Gohan first, but I was just seeing if I could pull the Zeno just in case. And then I just went with the 30. Because we knew he picked up Earth Destroying Blow. I mean, 2 of those would have been 50. I didn't want to. Needed some protection. I've seen people go from like 7 to 0, man. I swear. And so, go with the Pilaf loop to protect everything. And if I can survive next turn, we're going all in. Android 20. Picking up another draw card. I actually let go of the Gohan. Because protecting life at a certain point is a little bit more important. And every time I saw that Herky, I was like, oh my god, bro. More draws, more siphoning. I was like, dude. Just protecting. I was just waiting to the day he started swinging with these big cards. Then he swung with the cells. Like, all right, here we go. Here we go. What's he going to do now? I took the hit. Another double strike. I was like, okay. Big boy 45. Then the double strike to get me to 3. I was like, what's these 0 combos, man? These 0 combos. Then you got Gigantic Meteor. And I was like, no Zeno too? I think if I pulled the Zeno, there was just no way for him to come back. You would have to do a lot of bomber siphoning. So flipped. No Zeno still. I was like, alright, well, if I can't get rid of his board, it's time to go all in. Trunks as a last-ditch effort. Nothing. It was a super combo though. So it was definitely worth it. And then I saw the Gallic Gun. I was like, alright. He protected the Android 18. So I was like, yes, 5k less. That's good. I didn't think he knew that I had the ammo. And so I was like, you know, screw it. Let's go all in. Gallic Gun. I wish I could have Pilaf looped. But Gallic Gun was pretty good as well. Got me an extra 5k. And that was a total of 120,000. So you got the Gigantic Meteor. As he was comboing, I was like, oh god. And he got a total of 115,000. So the 5k wasn't necessary, but thank god. Thank god. The Gallic Gun, as well as the 5k combo that he protected the Android 18, was really what saved me. That's how I did it. That's how we got 5-0. A lot of Android spam. Hope you guys did enjoy today's video. If you guys did, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel with the notification bell on. But I'll see you guys in the next video as always. But until then, peace.